What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Barkada Podcast. It's Sunday, February 21st.
Yes.
2021. And we're here at Manila Resto with our special guest, Nate Boyce.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Nate. He's a funny guy.
Welcome, Nate. Nathan. Do you go by Nathan now or Nate?
No, never been Nathan, unless I'm getting yelled at.
Oh, that's what you pop up on my iPhone.
Why?
I don't know. It's like it asks, like, do you want to
update
import
your
the contact that you have it? It's
No,
Nathan.
I have it set as Nate. That's
No,
weird.
it's Nathan.
Oh, well, I'll change it.
Yeah, I'm going to edit it to Nate.
No one calls me that.
Pretty sure Facebook says Nathan, too.
I'm absolutely positive it does not.
Well, yeah. I met Nate along the same time that I met Tim over at Lourdes back in the day.
Long time ago.
Yeah,
97.
those were some good times.
Yeah.
How long?
I was trying to think of when we met. Was it before school? Was it because we started basketball
Yeah.
in the summer? Was it the summer before?
I'm not quite sure, but I just remember when I got closer to Tim was probably you too, was probably basketball.
Basketball. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because you were involved in. What were you involved in the fall?
Soccer.
Yeah, that's
4
right.
years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we started like summer basketball beforehand because I don't know if Tim was there yet, but
No.
I think you were.
Yeah.
And like Jay and Zach.
Yep.
And then, yeah, we definitely became close right after, when basketball started in this winter.
Yeah, and we actually were all in the same vicinity of the south side.
We were all within like, what, a mile and a half?
Yeah. When did you move over to West Haven?
It was the summer after freshman year. So
Okay.
I was over there for the year. And I think I had math class with Nate. I think that's when we really met. We had Mr. Walter for that freshman algebra class. And then do we have homeroom together?
I believe so.
Yeah, we had him in homeroom.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's when we met.
Yep.
And, I didn't play soccer until junior year, so we didn't get to do a
you
fall
missed out.
sport. I know, man. I mean, football was fun, but,
You missed out on some really bad years.
well, playing with you guys was a blast, though, those last 2 years in soccer.
It's fun.
That was a good time. Yeah, but, yeah, we were all on the south side. We were all biking distance
Yeah.
from each other.
Marlo was my ride to school sophomore year.
Sorry for your tardiness.
Being late every single day until I got my license. Yeah, it was cool.
In that old Corolla, that blue Corolla?
Camry.
Or is it Camry?
Oh yeah.
With a really big stereo on the front.
Dude, that stereo's legit.
Yeah.
Subs in the back.
Yep. Alpine head.
Yeah, because you picked
210s.
me up.
210s, 212s. We picked Marcy
Marissa
up too. Rachel Alanese was
I
out
think
there
Rachel was
too.
the other one. Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, she was over on like 22nd Street for a little while.
Yeah.
We were all right
Taxi
there.
service.
Over by Donner. But Donner was one of the first ones. Well, no, actually, you were one of the first ones in our class to get their driver's license.
No, because I didn't get it done. My birthday was in July. I didn't take the test till like October.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I had to do behind the wheel. I didn't get behind the wheel done.
Oh.
Yeah. Shocker. I don't remember what happened with that. I don't know why we didn't get it done, or it rolled in. I think I took it in the summer. I don't remember. But
Yeah. Dude, isn't it hard to believe? 20 years.
Man,
We should be celebrating our 20-year reunion right now.
Yeah.
But
it's a long time.
I don't know if anyone's really interested in getting together and doing that, but maybe we can put it off a year.
21-year anniversary.
21, yeah.
Yeah.
Celebrating 20 years, 21 years later.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long at all.
No.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Speaking of Lourdes, they just won regionals last night.
Watched it.
Moving on to sectionals is next.
Who'd they
right?
play?
Shiocton,
Okay.
they won by, 20 or 30?
It was a beatdown.
Yeah, it was close. It was like 10 points most of the game, and then they pulled away in the second half.
Okay.
Right on.
How about West? West
They
beat-
lost.
Oh, they lost.
They
Oh,
lost, they
North-
lost to North.
So North advanced.
North, and then, West lost to North, and then North beat Fond du Lac last night, who was the number 1 seed. So
Wow.
North advanced.
Sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Defending champs.
Where are they at now? Sectionals?
Sectionals.
Sectional. Okay.
Yep.
Where is that in
It's-
Madison?
No,
Or is that like sites?
I don't know how it's working. I think it's regional sites until the sectional final, maybe, and then
Okay.
there's some in Oshkosh here, and there's some in where's the other one? Eau Claire,
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Yeah, I drove by the arena today and I saw it said girls state basketball and I was like, man, they're doing it.
They're doing.
I mean, it's a cool
two
venue to have
divisions
it.
or something.
Yeah.
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 Division 1's here. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm curious to see what it is for the boys.
Right on.
I'm guessing then they'll probably end up in lacrosse.
Well, it's different weekends, also maybe not.
Oh.
But I hear that lacrosse place is nice. I don't know if it's
Sure.
bigger than the arena here or what, but
Yeah.
Is it an own basketball arena or is it on campus or do they have a?
I have no idea.
They call it the lacrosse center.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Right on.
So yeah, then Nate and I both went to UW Oshkosh then,
Yes.
and you lived at home for the freshman year, right?
Yeah, freshman year lived at home, and then sophomore year we lived together for
Church Ave.
Church Ave. 420
You're a Church Ave alum too?
Yeah, I was there before
Respect.
you.
I know you were. I know.
I was
I was like the
OG
last
Church
one.
Ave. We had a good. We had what, 6 guys there?
Yeah, there were 6 bedrooms there.
It was
It's a crazy house.
to say the least.
It's
Yeah.
just like everything, it was a learning experience.
Yes, it was. It was a fun year.
Don't charge for cups.
But
There's 2-way stories on that house. That's a whole other podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can start our own. Yeah, like you
There's
said.
a lot of anonymous people remain nameless.
Yeah.
I never, you know what? I never partied at that house.
No, because
I
you're
don't
always
think
busy.
I ever made it to Church Street like when you guys had like a banger. That was always gone. Kind of sad. I am, but I'm not.
Secret's coming out.
You know?
Because when did you live there then?
Oh, after when I was back in school, trying to finish school. Yeah. So it was him and I, and Patty was there, and Wood and Bill and Tim, the other Tim. I think
Curlis.
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Jesse. So I think it was a little quieter group than probably what it was when you were there.
Probably a lot quieter.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
So what did you go to school for again?
So I went to school for marketing.
Marketing.
Haven't used it at all.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful money spent, but
Well, hey, you got the degree.
I got a degree.
Right.
That's on the wall.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Were you 4 years?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I went originally for computer science.
Oh, that's
and
right.
I took.
Great.
I wanted to kind of program video games and stuff, and the math part of it, and I got into a programming class, and I just realized that was not it.
Yeah.
So that was a semester wasted, and moved on to business and did marketing. And so I think it was 4.5 years. I
Yeah.
graduated in December.
It's pretty good, though.
That's the thing. I think, you know, there are a lot of kids that, you know, are pretty focused on what they want to do. But, you know, it's all right to figure out as you go along the way, like what you find your interests and passions are going to be.
Well, I thought I was, pretty good with computers at that point, and seemed like
Video
a decent
games.
choice. Well, that was decent at those too, but it seemed like a decent choice to do. And then it was a tough semester, and
Yeah.
changed my mind.
Live
Yeah.
and learn.
Yeah.
And now you're where? You're working?
I'm working for Vans, so I work for VF Outdoor up in Appleton. We own Vans, North Face, Timberland.
Yeah.
So I've been with Vans for 14 years now.
So you can get some pretty fresh gear, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Surprised
I
that-
have way
that-
too many pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
I have probably 5 times more shoes than my wife, which is unheard of, I think.
It's impressive.
It is. It's a nice collection. So,
Yeah, you got some collector ones.
Yeah, I
You
got
got
a
your
lot
Star
of
Wars
those.
ones.
I
You
got
got your
plenty of Star
AO
Wars.
Outlaws.
got some custom AO ones
Yeah.
that I made. What I got?
We should have brought those. Those are
Should've.
sick.
Why didn't I?
You need to relay a picture over the video when you're doing
Yeah.
your editing magic.
Well, next show.
Yeah.
We'll bring some on
Couple
too.
different pairs of those.
You know?
Maybe he can gift us some. Like, hey guys, you guys are so awesome. Thanks for having me on. Want some
I already
shoes?
have a pair.
Tim bought a pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to buy them. I just want to get them from you.
See what I can do.
Free 99.
See what I can do.
Yeah. Man, we're all involved in a lot of different things together. You guys are playing, or you guys are having a soccer match after this,
Yeah,
right?
we got soccer right after
Yep,
this.
indoor.
Yeah.
So much fun.
We've been doing that together for a few years now.
Yeah.
You guys play summer ball too?
Yeah,
We
until
did
last
2
summer.
summers ago. Yeah, well, last year they didn't
Last
have
year
it,
was
I guess.
canceled, So
yeah.
I'm thinking it'll be back this year, and hopefully we'll play again.
Yep.
But I've been playing that since high school.
Yeah.
Something I haven't stopped doing.
Yeah. And then we picked up Nate in free agency for Team Manila last season.
Yeah. And then this year again, no season. So
I know.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
I know I felt like I was ready for this year, and I was put up shots during the quarantine and my lunch break and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
and then now nothing this year. Went to waste. the rest of the year has been.
Yeah, well, we'll get there. I'm hoping. I'm guessing we're all hopeful that things will get back to normal by the fall.
Soon enough,
really. So we can get back to what we
doing what we do,
normal.
man.
Yeah.
Want a rec ball? Come to Manila.
Yeah.
Watch Nate drink some White Claws.
Love the White Claws. I moved on from White Claw. I do other seltzers.
What, Truly?
No, I don't like Truly.
No. Bud Light seltzer.
No. Corona seltzer.
Corona seltzer.
There's so many different ones
Interesting.
now that are kind of blowing up the scene.
Was White Claw the first one, or did they just brand it better?
I feel like it was branded better, probably.
Yeah.
Did I see that right? That Fox River Brewery has one?
I saw they have like
blue
2
bobber
or
one?
3 different ones now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had well, they started with the white bobber, but now they have a blue bobber one, and then there's a red bobber one.
Sweet.
Seltzer?
Yeah, but they're like weird flavors. It's like a strawberry lime or something. Is the red.
Huh. We'll have to check
Interesting.
those out.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Have you eaten at the domes over there yet?
I haven't yet. No.
We did. It was fun. It was like 0 out, so anytime he has to unzip to come in, you get a nice
little
chill, but it was cool.
Well,
it was a
funny.
cool experience.
I
They had
saw-
like a Google thing in there, Alexa, so you could
nice.
play music and stuff while you're eating. And
Yeah, I saw during the last snowstorm they had a post like, "Hey, come enjoy it for free." Like, yeah, it's in the middle of a blizzard, but it looks like a good time. I'd like to try it out.
yeah,
Well, that's
It
a
was
cool
fun.
thing to see, like restaurants and businesses around here kind of adapting to the times. And, it was cool, like, especially over the summer for people that don't typically have, the outdoor seating.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a rather reasonable, like, fee to pay. And when we spoke with the city, they allowed us to do that outdoor patio. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to have that same opportunity again, so.
yeah, that was awesome. That was a cool little setup out there.
But the river domes, yeah, that's definitely unique to the area, and it's something cool. I mean, you guys really enjoyed your experience
Yeah,
there, right?
it was a good time.
Well, I mean,
food was
it's
good.
cool to see people doing what they need to do. Like it was a tough year, and people are adapting to make it work. So that's the cool thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's cool to see the Supleys doing their thing. Like, we've known them for such a long time.
I think we've all worked for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the Supleys and
Did
Shakey's.
Brothers Boathouse.
Did you work at Shakey's
I
before?
worked at Shakey's.
my
You worked
gosh.
at Shakey's?
Yeah.
I
The
just hung
summer
out.
after senior year, before I went to college, I'd work during the day and go play Legion ball at night.
Nice.
You know,
What'd you do there?
fried stuff in the back.
I can't say that on here. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I've reeked of grease all day, but
I miss Shakey's.
it's the price you pay, man. You pay
Yeah.
the
I was
cost.
telling my kid about that the other day. Just like, dude, you got to go to this place with games, and you have your report card, and you got all these tokens to play games.
Oh
for
yeah,
free.
they did give out stuff for A's, and I
you're
forgot
missing out
about
on
that.
that, dude.
I never got to experience that, but
Yeah, we'll have to get
C's, baby.
Straight C's.
C's get degrees.
We worked together at Brothers Boathouse.
Brothers Boathouse. I was over at Fratello's, and then I was on their crew also over at the Hilton when they were in charge of food and beverage over
nice.
there. Yeah, I mean,
on.
that's what really sparked a lot of my passion to be in the service industry and stuff like that, and come up with my own idea.
Yeah. No, I had a good time working there. I quickly realized the restaurant industry wasn't for me.
Uh-huh.
I think I think I quit there so I could go to your New Year's Eve party. Sorry.
Yeah.
Please apologize.
No,
they wouldn't get me off on New Year's Eve, and Marlo had a party at his house, so I.
and truth be told, I got let go then after because I wanted to throw a party. But the funny thing is like, you look back and you see what we've done in the past and like how much we've grown and kind of realize like life lessons that we've learned along the way.
Yeah.
Like
Right
what would you told your 20-year ago person self? Like,
yeah, you're just thinking, in the moment, it's
Yeah.
a party, I gotta go.
That was Marlo's house.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a
Marlo's party, I gotta go, no matter what.
but I remember
know?
I was working a shift with Stevens, John Stevens.
Oh, yeah, he worked there,
He
too.
ended up showing up like super early. He's like, yeah, I was super dead. I got cut. Like I could have cut you like super early too. Like, so I could have still had a job.
Oh, was that like 99 maybe?
Yeah.
It's been sophomore year.
Yeah.
No, I think it was after that.
After that,
Maybe it
because
was junior year,
we were
'cause
driving and stuff
I suppose
already.
I was
Yeah.
driving.
Yep. Fun times.
That
No,
was
we got
fun
to get Jay on here sometime.
Yeah,
He's been
not?
doing a lot of work for them and taking over like the sales and stuff for the brewery.
yeah.
I always bump into him over at the food shows and stuff when he's giving away samples. And
I haven't seen him in a little bit. I ran him at Pick and Save, I think, last.
Yeah.
We talked for 20 minutes or so, and then I haven't seen him probably in over a year now.
Yeah, he's doing well. Got another kid. I can't remember what month it was, but pretty recently. So
good for him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right on. Well, we got a lot more to talk about with these two guys. We're going to go into a little bit of AO Oshkosh, which the three of us are very much a part of. So we're going to take a quick pause for the cause, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Ready for our date?
Always.
Looking for something fun to do at home? Get your Manila at Home Sushi Take-Home Kit and see what kind of sushi rolling skills you got. We make it easy and take everything that you need to make your sushi at home and put everything right in this box. Everything is separated into differently labeled containers, and we even created a tutorial video for you to follow along. No need to run to all of the stores for all of your ingredients, and no need to prep anything else but yourselves for some fun.
Bam.
Right. Nice.
Show us what you got, and don't forget to tag us with your pictures on our social media pages.
This is really good. This is a lot of fun.
Give us a call at 920-230-1082 or order online at manilaresto.com for your Manila at Home Sushi Take-Home Kit. Bubuhay!
Crowd loves us.
Let's give it up for
The
Nate
crowd
Boyce.
loves us.
Nathan Boyce.
They love Nathan.
All right. Next segment, Osh Talk. Let's talk about Oshkosh. What do you love about Oshkosh, man? Thinking. You're a townie.
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
There's got to be something. We got to keep it authentic, organic.
I don't know, man. Like growing up here, it's always been a good city to live in, and everyone's super friendly, and I think it helped that a lot of the people we grew up with stayed here or are still around. Some come back, and Tim came back, unfortunately. But it's just it seems like a good place to raise a family.
Yeah, and you guys have been here long enough to see all the cool changes that are taking place, and we're getting there, man. Like,
hey, man, we got a semi-professional basketball team here. That,
yeah.
If we had that when we were growing up, how crazy would that have been?
Oh, yeah.
And it's so cool.
So a lot of it's just cool stuff that, now that we have families to share with them, I take my son to the basketball games and all that stuff, and, that would have been crazy growing up.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of cool new things coming, I'm a part of, a whole bunch of different committees for the Oshkosh Food Co-op, but have you guys driven past that building at all?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Over on Jackson, over by the river?
I don't believe so.
No.
I drive by weekly on my way to Wagner to buy beer.
There you go.
Shout out to Wagner Market. You guys are the best.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, things are progressing, and they're actually ahead of schedule in terms of their building. But looks like the food co-op is going to be moving in and opening up sometime before EAA.
Okay.
So hopefully end of June, early July, somewhere around there, if everything goes well.
Awesome. It's 4 or 5 stories, right?
Yeah, I think 4 stories, and there's actually a waiting list for the people that want to live there.
Oh,
wow,
which is cool. So there's a lot of demand for people that want to live near downtown, Central City, and stuff like that. And I think just that location. When I was working with the site selection committee, we narrowed down a few places that were here. Can't really go into detail about the other ones, but that one we thought was the best because it was going to act as a catalyst to bridge, Main Street and University, and just kind of help spur development around there. Because Merge, those folks over there, are planning on building 2 or 3 more like that. So residential up top and mix commercial, down below. So
2 or 3 more in town?
Yeah, over
Awesome.
over by the river. I think they have all that land purchased and everything.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
it's just changing. Yeah.
It's compared to where, you look at this whole downtown area where we are now compared to when we were kids. It's completely different.
Yeah. You can actually get out and do something where we just drove around.
Yeah.
And we're looking for stuff to do.
Yeah.
Just cruising around Oshkosh.
Yeah.
And Marlowe's blue Toyota.
We couldn't hear anything anyways. Well, actually, no, we could hear each other singing at the top of our lungs.
Yeah, that's about it.
Some good times.
Singing or rapping or what was it?
A little mix. Mix of both.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to find out some more information about the Oshkosh Food Co-op, just go to oshkoshfoodcoop.com. We're only a few members away from reaching 1,500, which is awesome.
Wow.
But yes, this is going to be a member-owned full-service grocery store right in the heart of the city.
So how does that work?
So you pay membership, one-time membership for your family,
Okay.
and you can go. It's open for non-members too, but they encourage people to become members because it all goes back to the store and everything, So it's a focus on supporting the local economy and local produce and farmers and stuff like that. I don't remember the percentages, but the percentages are high in terms of having locally sourced items there at the store. So just think of like all things cool in Oshkosh. Like if you can find it on this, you'll be able to find it on the shelves there.
That's cool.
Nice.
So yeah, there's a lot of momentum. So be sure to check out the website. Speaking of like future developments, there's revitalized talk about the Oshkosh Sports Complex. Looks like they're looking at they have some land over off of Riff Road.
That's what I saw. Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
It's an interesting place to put it. You'd think they'd put it, I don't know, just when growing up playing in travel teams and stuff, it seemed like, if I remember correctly, a lot of the complexes are near other things, food, even if it's fast food, something that can feed off of all the people coming.
Yeah.
So is there anything out there? Like you got to come all the way down and then down Jackson to get to anything or go down the highway, I guess.
The only
On
thing
the
that's
9th,
out there is Bare Bones Brewery.
Yeah.
But there's no restaurants or anything.
So I don't know.
Westward Ho.
Is that out there?
Is it out that way?
Yeah. The fountain.
Oh, Lord. So nothing for Little League teams.
No.
But maybe it'll spur
coaches.
growth, out there. Who knows? But I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I figured before I looked at it, when you sent me the link, I figured they were going to put it off of, like, on the west side.
Sure.
Off of 9th or something, or out there.
Yeah.
Something closer, or I don't
Or
know
even
if there's
out
anything
off
here.
Jackson or something out
Yeah.
that way. But
Yeah. So it's an interesting spot to put it.
yeah, I mean, the concept is great. Like, I think we need something like that around here, and a good spot for. I know the high schools can play there, Lourdes can play there, Little League tournaments, all that stuff. But so the concept is great. We need that in town. But it's a weird spot for it.
Yeah.
Is it just one field of each?
I thought I saw the plans. I think it seemed like it was one of each. There was a baseball, a softball, a football. May have been it.
Oh, so you're not really holding tournaments there then, unless you're doing one game at a time.
Unless it was two baseball
Yeah.
ones. I don't know for sure, but
Yeah, that'd be
Interesting.
cool. And even if they would, reconsider maybe even doing something, even having something over by Titan Stadium would be kind of cool.
yeah, because I know they all use Titan now for
Yeah.
and they use it for football and soccer. Like we never got to play soccer there. We had soccer at Lourdes, or but now all the high schools use Titan for soccer games too.
Well, they really should be using the Lourdes field instead. Just kidding. Where are you in that
We're
one?
good. Am I bad?
Where are you on That's your one job.
Yeah.
You've been good so far.
I have been.
haven't reaching out for that kind of stuff.
Shaking to touch it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, that'd be interesting to see. Like if they're gonna have lights, or are they gonna like it's gonna be multi-turf, or are they gonna have someone that's gonna take care of the landscaping? Because those fields are gonna lose. They're gonna get lips all over those things if you're not having someone routinely, take care of it and maintain it.
Well, I know, so my kid's involved in travel baseball, and we use Red Arrow a lot for practices now. And no, they've had tournaments in the past. That's kind of fields that I grew up on playing, at, but they're junk.
They are.
They're not
Yeah.
good, So it'd be nice to have a decent complex around here. All the other, even littler cities in the area have a nice sports complex, and then we have Red Arrow, and that's it. It's not ideal.
I don't know. I think that multi-sport turf makes sense up here with the weather and stuff, so you don't have to worry about growing the grass and lips on the infield and stuff like that. I know. I think it's Waupun. That Christian school has that.
Really?
We had a scrimmage there when I was coaching at Lourdes, and it was all the turf, the multi-turf.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about any bad hops, catching your feet, any holes or anything. was really nice.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
sure it's not
supposed to play
cheap,
down there
but
this summer, I think.
Yeah.
June or July, we have a tournament there.
you'll like it. It's a nice yard. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially around here with the weather-wise, because I remember all the times when we couldn't even practice our spring sports because things were either thawing or just super flooded with the melt and
Yeah,
whatever.
we'd take ground balls in the gym at Lourdes playing baseball for like the first 3 weeks, and we'd hit, and they had that sideways jugs machine that just threw crapola at you, you know? And then
could actually
Corey
hit off of.
would pitch to us, and he'd just carve us up,
Yeah.
you know? And then Mr. Reichenberger, Coach Reichenberger, would just hit ground balls at us.
Yeah.
We were good at feeling ground balls on wood.
On wood. Yeah, too bad we didn't play on wood very often.
Right?
And then it
Oh,
would scuff
man.
up the nice wood floor and all that kind of stuff too. And
Yeah, I don't think they let them do it. Well, they might. I think we did when I was there, but I think they were a little more, you know, uneasy about it as
Yeah.
much.
well, there's another gym now too. So
Yeah. Well, and I think of even, going back to soccer practice in the fall, and it'd be wet, and the soccer team would get kicked off the field because we didn't want to ruin it for the football team,
yeah,
our JV football team. Where's the button?
yeah,
Is that better?
there it is.
Crowd liked that one. That was just junior year, though. Our first 2 years we had varsity
Yeah,
football, but we just ran out
Was
of
it
guys.
junior and senior year that we didn't have it then?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I played junior year and then senior year as soccer time, which was fun.
Yeah, we should have played.
I know, man. That would have been fun playing 4 years with you and Zach and Ryan and even some of the guys
Ryan
older
didn't
than
play,
us.
So you played.
Oh,
too, I
yeah,
think.
that's
Well,
right.
Ryan might have played junior year. I don't remember. I don't know if he played football or not.
I don't know if he did or not. I don't remember. So long ago.
I was just a super fan. I just traveled and supported the team
Yeah.
I never saw you at an away game.
because I blended in, man.
Oh, man.
No, I also wish I would have played with you guys and stuff.
It was fun.
It's one of those things where growing up, kind of to go back to my first generation roots, when we moved to the area, my parents didn't really know a whole lot about, soccer clubs or any of those kind of, side activities and stuff for kids. And it was like, oh, hey, I want to play soccer. But they're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, ask somebody. I'm like, I don't know who to ask. But yeah, this is kind of a nice segue into, our next topic, which is AO Oshkosh. Yeah, it's a soccer, U.S. soccer support fan club.
I guess. Yeah, you call it.
We were part of the startup also at the AO Fox Valley up in Neenah at Green's Poorhouse. That was where everything was housed.
So I think as like AO started 15 years ago now and there's chapters all over the country.
How many are there now?
Over 200.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
And so it's, you have to have 25, 30 members, each individual chapter to become official. And so there's over 200 now, and there's actually chapters around the world. There's some in Mexico. I think there's some in Europe possibly. They're all over the place. So.
Wow.
And then Marlo kind of got into it first, right?
Yeah,
I think,
helped
which
out.
is weird because I've been a U.S. soccer fan for since '98, I think, and I
Yeah.
never really got involved in AO until Marlo got me into it.
Well, yeah. I guess really the man responsible for it is Paul Stinson.
Shout out, Paul.
What up, Paul?
Thanks, Paul.
He lives up in Neenah, and he's a big soccer fan as well. He follows a lot of European La Liga, Premier. He's also big DC United.
DC United, yep.
Because during his time where he lived out east and stuff like that. But he was the one that was familiar with what AO Oshkosh or the American Outlaws were and how they started and how we can get our own club going and stuff like that. So between him, Phil, and myself, we became official up there. What number were we?
It's pretty low, isn't it?
It was,
Can you look it up?
yeah, you can look it up. It was definitely, it was under
It's under 100.
100.
Yeah.
It's AO Fox Valley. That's the name of it, right?
Yeah. And then,
So it's like 67 or something.
yeah, we had some good times up there because that was right around the World Cup.
97,
97.
97.
I think. Hold on.
I think it is 97. wait for some confirmation here.
Waiting for this to load up.
Where's the button?
That's a good one. 97th official chapter.
Nice.
Yeah, started in 2013.
Yeah. So yeah, the idea behind it is you're just you're forming a group to get together and watch soccer matches and stuff like that, and have some fun with some giveaways and stuff like that. And by signing up and becoming a member, you get a bandana.
Every year, I got a couple of those now.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
And then you get a T-shirt sent to you in the mail. It's a different one every year, which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
And then they also send you updates and travel discounts and stuff whenever we can get.
You get
back
apparel
traveling.
discount too, right?
Yeah.
Don't they give you a coupon or something
World
for
Soccer Shop? You get
Yeah.
a discount, and other little soccer sites and stuff like that.
But it's great to connect with other chapters who also have the same interests, and like we've gone to a few destination matches too. Most recently, we went to Kansas City together.
Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
That was 2 years ago now.
That's 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, 2019.
I don't remember.
Yes, 2019.
I think
Then
you're right.
2018 we went to
2018 we
Nashville.
went to Nashville. No, we didn't go anywhere 2018 because it was a World Cup year.
Oh, okay.
2017 we went to Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville was hot.
It was super. It was like 100-some degrees.
Yes, the sun beating down.
I've ever
But that was a
been.
cool stadium, Nissan
was.
Stadium. I think that's one of the first stadiums where I've been to where it's sunken down.
Oh yeah.
I think Lambeau is too, but like noticeably, like when you walk in there, it's like it's down in there.
No, I mean we've had some good times, and I think it shows. There's a lot more soccer fans around than people know. And a lot of people don't necessarily know about us or what we do. So it's nice to get the word out there. And it's been a struggle for the last year, but I mean, hopefully this year we can kind of get back to some in-person stuff and seeing people again.
For sure.
And, we'll have people come to, we started out at Revs, and Revs was great to us. And
Yeah.
we had
Shout
a lot
out
of
to
people
Eric.
that would, thanks, Eric. A lot of people that would come down and hang out, and it was, we had a lot of people join from that. They'd come and watch matches with us, and we'd go down for men's matches, women's matches, World Cup, anything really.
Yeah.
Anything we could do.
Yeah, we were starting to get some nice momentum there. It was nice to see all those people there. Like different soccer clubs were sharing our viewing parties and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see like people from all across the board,
Yeah, I mean, and I think, I started with AO right before the 2014 World Cup. I would come to Greens and Neenah with you guys, and that upstairs in Greens, we'd have that thing packed. You couldn't move in there, and it was cheering and
Drums, banging the
and,
drums, and
yeah.
some adult beverages, and it was
just a couple.
and it was a good time. And I think we kind of decided, hey, let's try to do that around here. It was tough driving to Neenah all the time, especially.
Yeah, and it was full too.
It was full. Yeah, I mean
And there were a lot of Oshkosh people that were there.
So we kind of noticed that and thought maybe we'd try doing something around here. And it started off a little slow. I mean, I think we tried, and we started in like 2016 recruiting people.
Yeah.
And we went to Copa America. I think that was our first time together as AO Oshkosh, if you will. We
Yeah.
went down to Chicago and watched the U.S. Men,
Lambeau South.
Lambeau South, and they won 4-1. So the cool thing about AO is, you go to these away matches, and there's an AO section, right? So,
Yeah.
you're behind a goal with thousands of other American outlaws, and it's just it's a party the entire time. So,
Getting drinks spilt on you after a goal.
Oh well, that's yeah,
it's
definitely gonna happen.
It's fun. So I mean, I think it's definitely been a fun couple of years where road trips. I mean, we don't fly to these matches that we go to. We hop in a big van and we drive down with a bunch of guys, and it's
Figure out what's most economical.
We bring TVs and video games,
Yeah,
and we had 2 people play cribbage for 10 hours.
That was on the way down, and then on the way back, it was mostly sleeping.
It was a little more chill on the way back.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had a couple good road trips, and hopefully,
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah.
Whenever that may be.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is a big year. There's a lot of, I think the men themselves have 20-something matches over World Cup qualifying. They got the Gold Cup this summer. Some friendlies. So it's gonna be, and then the women, also have a pretty busy schedule. So it's gonna be a busy year. I don't know what is gonna happen.
Hopefully they do well in the qualifier, because I think that kind of hurt our.
Yeah.
Not to blame the team or anything, but it kind of hurt our momentum building up because they didn't make the World Cup.
Yeah,
so we didn't have any matches to watch. And
I think
Corona hit.
We became official in 2017, right?
Has it been that long?
2018.
Oshkosh?
Were you guys official when you went to Nashville?
I'm trying to remember now. We're chapter 199.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and look. But I think, we kind of, the momentum of the men not qualifying really killed us.
That hurt.
And then we started to build it back up, and then Corona hit. So hopefully this year.
Yeah, because we got a nice setup at Greens, and we were only able to use it
twice.
I
think twice we were there.
Yeah, and they have a nice spot for us, and he's awesome. And
Greens has been super accommodating, and they want to work with us. They want us to be there. We just haven't had the chance to.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as we get the all go, from AO headquarters, that it's good for us to, start organizing these gatherings. Like, we get it. Like, we just want to be responsible too, and keeping everyone as safe as possible.
I mean, the big thing they've done this past year is virtual. So we've had a couple virtual Zoom parties
where the three of us have gotten together.
Well, we've had some randoms from
roll
around
up
the country just join in. I don't know where they get the link from, but it's nothing else. We get on and just see each other and talk. But they've really been trying to go virtual, and hopefully, I mean, even the last couple of matches, most of the matches lately have been in Orlando because they're trying to keep it in one spot, and they haven't had an AO section. Like, so they're not encouraging people to go to games. So hopefully by the end of the year, once qualifying starts, at least get some fans, back in the stands. And
it's going to be mayhem when they open it back up again.
Yeah, because, I mean, they got the Gold Cup's in June, and then I think August, September, October, possibly November, there's World Cup qualifying matches. So it's gonna be a busy couple months there, and hopefully by then.
Do we know where the final is for the Gold Cup? Is it Chicago?
They haven't said anything yet. So
now, do we have an automatic qualifier spot? Is that this year, this World Cup's, or is that the next one that's in the U.S.?
That's the next one. So this 2022 is in Qatar.
Yeah.
2026 is between U.S., Mexico, and Canada. Most of it's in the U.S. So I think the closest matches to us, Chicago got ruled out. So it's like Kansas City, which
really,
Chicago got ruled out, which I would have thought they would use Soldier Field, being massive football stadium, but. I think the closest is Kansas City and Cleveland.
Okay.
I think is Cleveland. So we might end up Kansas City again, boys. I don't know.
We might. That's a nice place. It's outside of the city, kind of, by the Speedway, and a lot of parking.
And the barbecue.
Oh, man. That was good.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, I've ordered that sauce like
Have
3
you?
times off Amazon now.
Oh, man. It is good sauce.
It's good stuff. Arthur Bryant's.
Yeah, shout out Arthur Bryant's. There's a couple other places we can go, too.
Yeah.
But that one's cool. It's kind of an old school. They yell at you if you don't know what you want.
They do.
They're moving, man. They're trying to keep it moving.
But no, I mean, even like the downtown area was, awesome. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Their whole downtown entertainment district, which
very cool.
I see Lambeau, kind of doing similar things, but Kansas City's was unbelievable. What's it called? The Light and Power District.
Power and Light District. Yeah. That might be my favorite big city to go to, just because I feel like it's spread out. It doesn't feel cramped. Like, we went out, it didn't feel like it was just jam-packed anywhere.
No, whereas when we went to Nashville was Nashville. It was fun.
Yeah.
But, I mean, from what I remember getting into bars when I lost my license, it was packed. And it was, you couldn't move in some of those places where we went downtown Kansas City, and it was
fine.
Chill. Yeah. It was good.
Yeah. I'll be all right going back.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, you've been to the new stadium in Minnesota, right?
Yes. Same 2019, I went. I took my son to the U.S. Gold Cup match there. Right.
Okay.
A few days before I went to Kansas City.
Nice.
Yeah. That's an awesome stadium.
Yeah.
It's outdoor, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool because they built it in a fashion where they can expand in the future, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And where we sat, the AO section was like a wall. I mean, basically, it went straight up, behind the goal, and it was fun. It was a good time.
Nice.
And they played a really bad opponent, so it was a nice big win. So that was fun too. A lot of celebrating in that corner of the field.
Awesome. So, what do you think of the roster right now? Where it's headed?
I love where it's headed. I think it's been tough with COVID, and they kind of keep a lot of the European players in Europe. And so when they have matches in the U.S., like it's kind of an MLS friendly one, and it's not necessarily ideal. It's getting guys some opportunities, but our roster is Europe right now, and it's probably the best it's ever been. They just haven't been able to play together really. I mean, they've maybe had 1 or 2 matches where they've all kind of played together, but I mean, so many young guys over there, 17 to 22 years old, and the future looks bright if they can stay healthy and actually get some time playing together. Would be nice. So I know the men have a match in, where is it, Ireland or something?
Yeah,
in March.
Right. Yep.
And it's going to be a European-based roster, so that'll be another one of those opportunities to see those guys play together.
Yeah,
That'll be nice.
And we're getting guys. I mean, we're getting guys that, Serginho Dest, who could play for a couple different countries, I think, and I think Holland was one of the big ones, and he kind of turned them down to come to the U.S. And there's a couple guys that have opportunities in other countries that are picking the U.S., which is nice to see.
Yeah. No, I dig it.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be.
They'll have plenty of opportunities. It sounds like before.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Things happen, So
yeah, and then they're talking already that this summer, the Gold Cup lineup isn't going to be. A lot of these guys they're going to give them a rest because they've been kind of going nonstop for a little while now. So the Gold Cup roster is probably not going to be stacked. I mean, it's going to be giving some guys some chances to play.
Yep.
But it's not going to be our A team.
The Olympics too, right? How do we send our top tier players? So
no,
Olympics,
we can't. So the women's team, they can. The women's team can take a full roster. The men's side, because of other tournaments and all that stuff that they have, they only are allowed, I think it's 2 senior players, and then the rest are under 21s.
Is that just
which is fine because most of our roster right now is under 21? So
so is that like a U.S. rule, or is it like a?
No, it's a
governing
the
thing?
international. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Because I think most of the, I don't know why necessarily, but there's a lot more men's tournaments than women's. Like the women's have their World Cup. Their qualifying isn't even as in depth as the men's.
Yeah.
So I think it gives them a time for them to get their full roster together, where the men have plenty of other opportunities for that and other tournaments.
Yeah. So awesome. Well, I mean, Nate is responsible for a lot of things, like behind the scenes things on our social media and stuff. So yeah, thanks for keeping us up to date with all that kind of stuff. So
it's been a fun few years. I'm hoping we continue to grow, and I think we got 40, 45 members, and hopefully we can get to 50 and 100 and beyond.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been fun.
So yeah, follow us on Facebook, AO Oshkosh.
AO Oshkosh. We got Twitter, AO Oshkosh.
Are we on Instagram? Yeah,
we are on Instagram. I don't post on there as much. I need to get back on that. But
no TikTok yet?
No, I'm too old for TikTok, man. Like, I don't even have TikTok for myself.
You don't even get me started.
I don't even like Snapchat. Don't get me started. Snapchat's the worst.
You think Snapchat's the worst?
It's the worst.
Like TikTok's the worst.
Well, I haven't even tried TikTok, so I'm not.
I haven't either, but
But no, I mean, I think
we're coming off like boomers during this
I know,
little bit right here, but
kids with their TikTok and
yeah. What are you gonna do?
Switching gears here to some hoops. Like we said, Lourdes is advancing to regionals, boys. Yep. But
they're supposed to announce today who they play. I think they're restructuring the bracket now, and so we'll find out later who they play.
Right on. Let's see. Tyrese Haliburton, Oshkosh North grad, coming back to Milwaukee tonight.
Or I don't know when the game is. This afternoon.
I think it's an evening one.
What kind of minutes has he been getting?
Is he a starter?
No, he hasn't started. He started a few games.
Yeah.
He's getting a fair amount of minutes.
Yeah.
And he's averaging 12, 13 points a game. I think.
Nice.
I imagine he's one of the front runners for Rookie of the Year.
LaMelo.
Sure.
That's what I've heard. He's in the talks. Yeah, LaMelo.
Yeah. But how cool is that a kid?
Oh, it's so awesome.
From Oshkosh is, Yeah, he was number 12 pick of the 2021 NBA draft to the Sacramento Kings, and some cool, fun history behind that is his coach, Frank Schade, was his coach over at Oshkosh North for 3 years. I'm guessing that Tyrese played 3 years varsity.
I think so.
Yeah. But it's cool to see that kind of history. But the Kings were located in Omaha, Kansas, and they were known as the Kansas City Kings then.
Kansas or Nebraska?
Kansas.
There's an Omaha in Kansas?
Is it like a border thing?
Probably like OKC, Seattle type of thing. Maybe they played whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't really dig into it too much. But, hey, good catch.
Way to call him out.
I had to. Sorry to ruin the flow of the conversation.
Some more stats for
I
you.
do.
Coach Schade had a 609 winning record here in the state, and he's ranked 4th for total wins overall.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a basketball talent evaluator. I mean, I like to dabble. My career went really well. But, my brother coaches at Oshkosh West, so we'd go to games and I'd go watch Tyrese, and I mean, the hustle was always there, the passing ability, the defense, but I didn't think he would go far because he had a funky looking jump shot. And I think he's worked on it, and yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I was surprised when, he went to Iowa State and, had some success there, and, they kept talking like, all right, he's moving up the draft boards, and it's, he put in the hard work, so it's good to see.
Yeah, for sure. And he definitely, in my book, won best dress for draft night. Did you see his suit?
Yeah.
That was a sick suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
Yeah, and you feel bad for the guy because, those guys worked for their whole life for that, and then, the draft they had this year where it was virtual. They didn't even get to go to Madison Square Garden or wherever they go and do it. But, I mean, hey, he got drafted. I don't think he's...
And the cool thing
I'm
is...
sure he's okay with it at the end of the day.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, like, even throughout this whole pandemic thing, you figure out, like, who your bubble is.
Yeah.
Like, he was around his family, his close friends and stuff.
Yeah.
To be able to share that moment with them, like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how exciting that is. Just knowing you're going to get drafted,
I'm still waiting for my phone call,
Free agency?
Keep waiting.
Yeah. I'm still on the clock. still thinking.
Marlon was still on the board
They,
after 9 years. I'm not sure
they're
why.
looking at a lot of 38-year-old 5'7" guards.
Maybe.
Hey, pound for pound,
he
man.
plays above the rim, though.
Yeah. Right on. Well, we're going to get to our next segment here in a little bit. Manila Beat. We'll be right back in a bit. Manila Resto now has delivery exclusively through manilaresto.com. Visit us on our website to place an order or give us a call at 920-230-1082 to place an order for curbside, pickup, or delivery. Place an order anytime between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday, and let us bring your Manila Resto favorites to you. Mabuhay.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back, everyone.
I mean, I like our seating arrangements here, looking out, your front window, but I'm staring at Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen on the side of a wall over there.
Hey.
And it's a pretty entertaining picture.
They're listening in.
They are. They're watching. They're sticking their tongues out at us.
Making faces.
Teasing us.
I never noticed it before until today, and now I can't stop looking at it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, welcome back.
Hello.
Before we get into the Manila Beat, we were going to talk a little bit about the Star Wars exhibit over at the Oshkosh Public Museum. You guys are big Star Wars fans.
A little bit.
So I thought it'd be cool to include this segment in here. The exhibit's called the Nostalgia Awakens.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious to check that one out because what's like their biggest?
Yeah, it's the largest public display of vintage Star Wars toys from 1978 to 1985 in Wisconsin.
It's like the OG.
The OG toys.
Expensive toys.
Yeah.
No remakes here.
No.
What was the first Star Wars toy you remember getting? Do you remember? Did you get any as a kid?
I didn't have any as a kid.
Okay.
The first one I had, and I still have it, I think my kid plays with it now, was I got a 2-pack when the Phantom Menace came out. So it was what, like
98, 99, 98,
yeah,
wasn't
somewhere
it?
in there.
Yeah.
It had a Yoda on a little thing that you could spin and he would like raise up, and then it had a Jango Fett.
Right on.
Yeah, and my kid has them now. He plays with them.
He wasn't even in the Phantom Menace.
Yes, he was.
Jango Fett?
Maybe it was Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
It was Attack of the Clones.
Me.
Man.
Okay, so you weren't.
Nope. Sorry, I'm gonna take that back.
All right.
I have a Darth Maul one.
Okay.
From there, and then the second toy was that other one.
Darth Maul's top tier bad guy.
my favorite.
I remember my first one was my 4th birthday, and it was the Emperor's Ship, and it was on like a trigger, and you pull a trigger, and the wings would come down.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
It's too bad you don't still have that. It's probably
I
worth
know
a fair amount.
it probably is, but that, and then my brothers dubbed all the 3 originals off of HBO, so I wore that VHS out. I used to watch it all the time.
Yeah, see,
VHS.
I didn't get
Yeah.
into it till a little later because I didn't. You had older brothers.
I had older brothers. They're all nerds.
and that's usually when.
So.
Yeah, I mean, so I probably didn't get into it until early '90s. You know,
Okay.
like is really when I started watching, and I remember, you know, being
Any of the originals.
7, 8 years old and seeing the Ewoks and stuff like that. But then, you know, I just remember when those prequels came out, how amazingly excited I was for those.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, hitting those in the theaters. Couple John Stevens, Dave Schaefer. We'd go at midnight. You know, I think we probably had to go to Appleton for those. I don't think Oshkosh had them at midnight.
Did you guys dress up?
I didn't.
No.
It wouldn't surprise me if Dave did. Dave was a big Star Wars guy out of all of us at the
fan.
time. So we hit all those at, you know, midnight or whatever, and you know, I thought how great those movies were. And then I mean, they're still good. They have their moments.
I am a prequel defender.
I don't hate
end.
them. I don't hate them.
Love
like
'em.
I went through a stage of like comparing them to the originals and
Yeah.
really disliking them. But now as time goes, like I enjoy them again.
Yeah.
I still think the first one's a little heavy on the politics stuff, but yeah. And then it's just, you know, now we're in just an amazing time for Star Wars. And
Are we though? Well, The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian brought
The sequel
brought us
trilogies
back. Yeah.
we can forget those, but
They had their moments too.
No.
And they were few and far between.
yeah, the
but
opening and the credits.
Yeah.
That's about it.
They had
I
some
don't know.
spots.
Yeah, I guess.
You know,
I
I
just,
think you go back and watch episode 7.
Force Awakens, the first. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, like when you see Han Solo again on the Millennium Falcon,
I mean,
like
yeah.
the first time you see that, it's pretty cool. Like there's some good stuff in there. And
See, and I heard he crashed his plane and broke his leg, and they got a chance to reshoot like a ton of it. Like apparently they weren't happy with the original cut, and he got hurt.
Yeah, I remember him
and
getting
then they
hurt.
kind of recut it with a little more of that Star Wars kind of banter.
Okay.
You know, and then they said it came out. Yeah, I mean the acting in that one was good.
Yeah.
You know, seeing him and Chewie arguing
there was
is always great.
I mean, there was
You
just
know?
so much inconsistency in those three, and
Yeah.
they kind of went all over the place and took it in a
Yeah.
weird spot. But I think we're heading into a good spot again with The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It's been
Amazing.
excellent, and the stuff they're
Yeah.
building off of that. And I even, you know, the Clone Wars and all that. Like I didn't
Dude,
get into that right away.
animated show's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't get into
Yeah.
it right away, but we've been watching it, and they consistency, and they do a good job with it.
That's Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
He's part
He
of
did everything.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
Ahsoka.
that, and then
He
Star.
created
Yeah,
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka's great now. Yeah, and then you got Star Wars Rebels. That show that I started watching. I need to get it back into it and finish it.
I'm gonna finish
but-
Clone Wars. I think 2 seasons left.
Yeah.
Which I'm way behind on it, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
and then I'll get into that. But
I have a lot of catching up to do.
you have a lot
I think
of catching up
you
to do.
seen-
the OGs like
Okay.
way back when, but I tried to get back into it when all the new movies were coming out, but I haven't gotten to it. But
you
maybe-
could skip the new movies.
Yeah. Okay. Just
Yeah.
to get back.
Just read the Wikipedia
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then forget it because I'm hoping they find a way to.
They're talking about
Alternate timeline type
redoing it, aren't
crap.
they? Or redoing it somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna do that, but
It'd be tough.
I was just disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first one, aside being a kind of a shot for shot remake of episode 4, it seems like
Yes.
story wise, but
Yeah.
like they had some. I think they had some good actors in there,
Mm-hmm.
and they had some stuff that thought was maybe going to happen, and then it just went a whole nother way, and it was
Yeah.
but that's a problem. You don't have consistent writers and producers and all that stuff.
Yeah, and they just felt like they could just wing it.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, the whole Palpatine. Spoiler alert for any of you who haven't seen it yet. Sorry, not sorry, but Palpatine coming back. Like, come
There's
on,
no way.
come on, bro.
And then raising 5,000 ships from buried inside of a planet. No,
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Yeah, and she's got not one lightsaber but 2 lightsabers, and then the lightning can't hurt her. See, that was the issue. You have to have 2, apparently, to stop force lightning. I don't know.
I didn't look that close then. I just,
Ayo.
it is what it was.
I was disappointed. But The Mandalorian, sick.
Yes.
Love
just
it.
Keeps getting better and better.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus. Yep.
Nice.
I think, we're in a good spot with Star Wars and Marvel. Like,
Yeah.
when Disney bought those, you kind of, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Especially the Star Wars stuff. But the way they're going with the stuff now, and Disney knows what they're doing. You know?
Yeah,
Now, maybe.
they were smart with Marvel, but that was Jon Favreau, I think. Didn't he kind of start that too?
Favreau
So
and Kevin Feige.
they should just let him just do whatever he
Well,
wants.
he's the guy behind The Mandalorian.
Yes.
And, I wouldn't be surprised if he takes over the Star Wars portion of it as Kathleen Kennedy. She can go anytime.
Like, he's a true fan.
He is.
He's a fan.
Yeah.
You can tell with the directing in Mandalorian how accurate it is to the old stories.
Yeah.
Like the Sand People, Single Fly, just little things that only you and I would see.
Yeah.
But the fact that they made the effort to make it make sense is
Yeah, no, it
it's
ties
awesome.
in, and then this last season, spoiler alert, when they bring back Boba and
Yeah.
like seeing Boba again.
It'll be interesting to see how that show is. I think it'll be cool.
good.
Yeah,
It'll be good.
I always like Boba Fett.
It was nice. It's nice to see him back on screen and
Yeah, hopefully he'll do some sit-ups before.
fit in that costume
Yeah.
that he had worn for 30 years.
Yeah,
So are you guys planning on going to the exhibit sometime?
Yeah, I'd like to go at some
Absolutely.
point. It
Yeah.
goes through like
June
May or
20th.
June. Okay.
Yep.
we'll
But
go on May the 4th, and it'll probably be super packed, but
Oh,
it would be a
man.
fun day to
Yeah.
go.
Look at you.
speaking of, you're going to have to purchase the tickets in advance, as I looked on the website, so reservations are required.
Okay.
So just a heads up, there's also no refunds or exchanges. Well, you can call them at 920-236-5799 or visit their website at oshkoshmuseum.org.
Just don't go on the 4th, so
No,
I can go.
we'll be
It's
there.
not too
Well,
busy.
maybe get your reservation in.
Yeah, may have to soon.
May 4th at 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll take Jordan. I'll take Jameson.
Yeah.
She had seen them, but I made her sit down. We watched all of them, and now she's in. Like, she loves The Mandalorian. Jameson loves Star Wars.
Well, I think that's been the fun part is, I got a 9-year-old.
yeah,
And
experiencing
so,
it with him, and
and we tried, I think we started, he was probably 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And to get him to sit through the first couple, like, he's used to shows now. So we started with 4, and to see like he wasn't thrilled with the
it
graphics.
starts slow too.
It does. And he wasn't thrilled with how, it didn't look
The effects and
up
all
to
that.
date,
Yeah.
the effects and all that. But
Still looks pretty good.
It does
Some
look
of
pretty
the
good
some
for
of the battle scenes in
1977,
space, it's
Yeah.
incredible
Yeah.
what they did. But
Yeah.
hey, you're right.
But then in sitting through Phantom Menace, is a lot for a 5-6-year-old, but
Yeah.
he loves it too. And, so he's actually the one that got me onto Clone Wars because
Yeah.
he started it and just binged it by himself without telling me. So he's watched
Messed
it
up,
through.
Brady.
Yeah. So he watched it through and now we started watching and we've kind of gotten sidetracked, but
Yeah.
it's been cool that, not only do we still enjoy it,
Yeah.
but then I can share that with him and,
Yeah.
he loves it too, and it
Transcends all ages, man.
It does.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'll take him there, and I'll drag my wife and Harper along too.
Of course.
You guys
Yeah,
will have
they all
to
gotta
report
come see
back
it.
then. Let us know how it was.
I'm pumped to see what toys they have because they had some old school, really, really cool toys way back in the day. Some of the little figures. They had one. I mean, I'd be shocked if they had it here, but there was the original Boba Fett. He could shoot that rocket off his back,
Yeah,
and I think they banned it because it was a choking hazard.
they did.
So it'd be cool to see if they had one of those there.
Bet you they do. I'm sure
Yeah.
someone still has it.
I'm sure.
I mean, those toys, like everyone's known for a while, those are going to be collector's items. So they,
Yeah.
stashed them away.
Yeah, once they realized, but I don't think I think they lost the original lightsaber hilt from Episode 4, Luke's. Like no one.
Oh, really?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't. It must have just got swept up somewhere, and no one. Because I think at the moment they didn't realize that would be that big of a deal
He's
to
probably
have.
got it somewhere.
Just by hiding it.
Probably is.
Yeah,
Hamill's awesome.
yeah, he is.
Well, let's dig into the Manila beat here, guys.
down.
Yeah.
I think we can save some of these topics for next time, but we can kind of feed into the story for a future episode. We can talk about like the popularity about with basketball in the Philippines and their PBA league. We're gonna throw out a poll question out on our Facebook. Can you do poll questions on Instagram? I'm not sure, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll do
a
something.
story or something.
Yeah.
We'll ask you what you think is your favorite, PBA team name. There's a lot of cool different ones.
Yeah, I was looking it up before because I was like, I gotta check these out after you posted this, and
Yeah.
I enjoy the San Miguel Beermen.
Yeah.
From 1975, probably the original teams.
Yep.
And there's the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're a more recent team, 2006.
Yeah.
But the Beermen.
Beermen, right at home here.
San Miguel sponsors 2 teams I thought I saw on there.
Yeah.
There was the Beermen and somebody else.
Yep.
Do they really? Right on.
Yep.
I like San Miguel. It's good beer.
Their company's huge.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, that was the difference I saw is, you look at our sports teams since the Green Bay Packers, Milwaukee Bucks,
Yeah.
And now I looked at, the handful of them, it's all corporate sponsors.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
San Miguel Beermen. And
I think at one point there was a team called, Talk and Text or something.
yeah.
I wonder if we'll start seeing that here more, because I know in the NBA they now have
A lot of leagues
a
have
little
that,
little
sponsor
spot, but
stuff.
football
Yeah.
doesn't.
Not yet.
Which is surprising because
Baseball
football's all
doesn't.
about the money. You'd
I
think they
know.
would.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer, yeah. And that's I look at MLS. And MLS, when they started, they had their badge
Yeah.
with their name, and they were the big one that had, like, I think it was LA Galaxy, the big Budweiser across
Yeah.
the chest and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
it's soccer around the world. It's a big thing
Right.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to pay those players, man.
Well, you even look at, like, the national team. Like, they don't have a corporate sponsor per se, but all their practice gear is Volkswagen now. So
Oh, is it
they
really?
They can't put it on their jersey none of the national teams have it
Yeah.
on there,
Yeah.
but they all have for practice stuff. So yeah, the big VW on their practice jerseys, and
Did they wear that
Interesting.
like during warm-ups and stuff
they
too?
do. Yeah.
Okay.
Right on.
Right on.
Yeah. But yeah, back to the basketball. That's huge over there.
Yeah.
When I was over there, there were people out on the courts in flip-flops.
Flip-flops. And
Crossing people
and
up.
I'm sitting here complaining about needing to have a pair of basketball shoes to play basketball.
I need some
anywhere.
Nike Airs, bro.
I remember visiting over there, when I was younger, when I was a kid, and just want to go play basketball with these kids. And I was like, oh, I need to make sure I have shoes. And I looked at them, and they had flip-flops on them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'll play with them and whatever I got, So, but yeah, the love that they have for that game is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And I just, like facility-wise, they put up hoops wherever they can put them, and if they have a basketball or they make up a basketball, just throw it in the hoop then. I'm really surprised that soccer didn't really take off there.
Yeah, they're not very good at soccer.
No, but they're starting to get a lot of Euro Filipinos getting some playing experience with their national team, which is cool to see.
Yeah.
But if you're in Europe and you're a decent player and you have to choose, between your European country or the Philippines, like you really have to be wanted to dedicate yourself to improving the
Yeah, unless
The cause,
that
It's
or
an
they're
opportunity
not going to make. Yeah, they may
Yeah.
not make the Euro team,
Yep.
but I'm
Yeah.
sure they do enjoy coming back and
Yeah.
playing for
Well,
them.
I think you look at any, these dual nationals that pick where they want to play and all that stuff, and it's if you know that you're not playing for the U.S. or Italy or whoever, but you have
Yeah.
that Filipino like citizenship,
Heritage.
you can
Yep.
be a star on their team.
Yeah.
Like that's what's going to happen. But I know they're in a tough region too. Like they're with Japan and Korea and Iraq, and all that. So like they never really
Good teams.
yeah, you have that, and then you have the Philippines, and you have Guam, and all this. Some of those teams don't stand a chance.
No.
Guam gets pounded
Yeah.
every time.
Is Australia considered to be in their region?
Australia's not. They're
No?
Oceania.
Oceania, yeah.
Australia,
Australia,
New
New Zealand.
Zealand. Australia used to be there because it was
Okay.
New Zealand was kind of their New Zealand, Tahiti, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Australia used to be in the Asia region, but they moved to Oceania.
Right on.
Interesting.
And then, we'll dig in a little bit more into baseball in the Philippines and the American influence there. These are all exciting topics. These are all sports and passions of ours, so
Right.
it's really cool to kind of just dig in and do some research and share all that stuff that we find out with our listeners, so. We're going to wrap things up here a little bit, but before we do that, Nate, everyone's dying to know what's your go-to here at Manila?
Go-to is the steak, the steak.
Yeah?
Yeah, every time. I'm one of those guys that, for the most part, I go somewhere, I find something I like. I don't.
Dude, I said the same
I
thing
don't
last
deviate.
week.
Yeah, like I don't deviate. Like I found it, I love it. I get it every time I come here.
Does that pair well with White Claw?
Yes, it does.
If he,
It does.
Oh,
Figure out your board, Sam.
my bad.
There it is.
It does actually, yeah.
Yeah.
The lime.
The lime.
lime one?
Yep.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a good pairing. You should be our, what do you call that?
White Claw pair.
Yeah, like that person that does the wine.
Just take
but
a
but
can
you're-
of White Claw
you're-
with
you're
me,
White
like,
Claw.
This
Oh.
would go very well with your sushi.
what are you having this evening? Oh,
May I suggest a
recommend-
lime White Claw?
hey, that
People,
could be a
I'm
thing,
not
man.
actually a huge White Claw fan. Like they gave me crap
He
because
is.
I asked if he had White Claw one time
Every
after
time.
basketball, and so then
Every day.
no, not every day. So then he brought it in, and then no one else came in to buy it. So every time I came here, I was
Because he
expected.
personally requested
I didn't
it.
personally request it, but then I was expected when I came here that I had to have a White Claw, even though I wanted a beer.
Yeah.
But now it's probably still sitting in there, isn't it?
We haven't restocked because we haven't.
Because you haven't been around.
Yeah, we didn't know when the next time we were going to come. But let me know. I'll get it in.
Oh, I'll find something else.
But yeah, I sent you a text message the other day with White Claw on sale over at Pick and Save.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I didn't go buy any.
No.
No.
There's a lot, so maybe you should, or maybe he did.
He probably did. He's just lying. He's ashamed.
But no, I love the beefsteak. Any of the I'm not a huge sushi guy. I'm not a seafood guy per se. I'm more of a
You guys are like clones
yeah.
over
Apparently
here.
we're
We're about the same. Yeah. Minus the White Claws. But
you've had one.
I have. Yeah. Here and there.
Nothing wrong with a White Claw.
No, not at
it's
all.
No, but I'm not a big seafood guy. So any of the tempura battered sushis have been wonderful. California roll, packer roll,
Dragon roll.
dragon roll.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
those are my kind of go-tos. But it's the beefsteak every time.
Yeah,
Every time.
nice.
No shame in that.
No,
Absolutely
it's
not.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Right on.
I need to try that.
You ever had it?
I don't know. I get the sisig dog every time.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends. Like if I'm coming here after basketball, I want some food. Like I'll get some skewers or
Skewers. Oh, did I not mention
Yeah,
those
Thursday,
last time?
man.
skewers,
Half price skewers.
chicken katsu sliders.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Those are good. Yeah.
Spicy mayo.
Where would you put the katsu sliders in terms of a chicken sandwich? You know,
I mean, you make me compare these to like
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Dude, don't do that.
Really?
No, seriously.
The sliders here are pretty good.
They're-
I mean, like
they-
if you go off the basic Chick-fil-A sandwich, not like the spicy, the
Yeah.
basic, and then the basic sliders here. What? There's no difference.
It's okay.
It's all good.
No.
Yeah. On the Hawaiian roll,
Yeah, the Hawaiian
game
roll,
over.
the Hawaiian roll and the spicy mayo.
Yeah, it's
are,
game
are-
over.
Yeah, those are game changers right there. So
Yeah.
it's up there. I don't put much above the Chick-fil-A spicy sandwich, though. I'm sorry.
I had one of
Have you
those
been to the
yesterday.
one here in Oshkosh already?
Yeah.
The labyrinth
I think we
of
went
a
once. It
drive-up you
it
have
was
to
like
get
a
through?
45-minute wait, but
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
But
I went yesterday. It was like 4:30. It wasn't too busy. It's like getting through
right
the
before,
cones,
yeah.
you know. But they
Pop-
try to get you through quick.
Popeyes is a good one too, though.
I don't know if I've had the Popeyes.
The Popeyes, like their chicken sandwiches.
yeah.
Is there one in Fondy?
Mm-hmm.
So
I
Fondy,
always-
Appleton.
I work in
are
Appleton,
surrounded
so
by
they're always up in
Popeyes.
Appleton,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So how does that Verve branch? Is that a virtual branch over by the Chick-fil-A here in town?
They do have the video tellers, but there are people.
there actually people in there?
Yeah, there's people in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They have video tellers?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Have you tried them yet?
No.
Oh, dude, they're sick. We have them at my branch. They're like an ATM off hours. On hours, it's just someone over video chat. You can put in checks. They'll scan your checks. You put in money. It'll
Where are these people
kick your money
located?
out. Oshkosh or La Crosse.
Okay.
And then we actually hired more people. So like we actually brought more people on to actually do this. So it's not like we, cut people from branches. It was the perfect time because of COVID to get them in.
Yeah.
And they're awesome. Gotta try it,
I
man.
love Verve. I've been there forever.
Yeah.
Well, I don't work there. I've been going there forever.
Yeah.
Just
It's
got
always
my
good
loan
to
from
hear.
there.
Yeah, you did.
Called there, and they sent me to somebody in Fond du Lac who works with you or used to
Yeah.
work with you.
Yeah. Shout out Amy.
Yeah. Thank you,
Brand
Amy.
Muffins.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
How long have you been there now? We didn't really dig into that before.
No, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So started as a loan officer and then became a branch manager. It's been fun, man. I hope I'm a Verve lifer. I love the company. They really care, I believe, for the employees and
Yeah, Kevin's a super nice guy.
Yeah, Kevin's awesome. The whole corporate staff and
Yeah.
they're all so nice and it's friendly, open door policy. You always go talk to them and they're always walking around seeing them and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's
And
fun, man.
Verve Lounge at the arena.
The arena. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
You
nice
guys have
little
been there a
spot.
couple times, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We need to get those herd games going again.
I know.
miss them
I
so
miss
much.
those things.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
I mean, I was to the point where I even was hoping they'd be in the bubble just so I could
Sure.
watch the herd. You know, I understand why they didn't. And
No, because
Yeah.
we have some players that we drafted and want to develop.
yeah, well,
Right.
we had a good,
We
I
wanna-
mean,
we wanna
we
see
had a
them
good
get some
team.
playing time.
We got, you know, season got cut short with, they were the best team in the league, best record wise and
Yep.
Yeah.
MVP and all that. So it was a really good year last year and then it got cut short. So
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
It's too bad. They'll be back.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
not soon enough. Fall.
Yeah.
I heard they're hoping for fall.
fall.
So did you get the chance to watch the first episode, Tim?
I did.
What about you, Nate?
I listened to it first
Yeah.
and then I did watch the video just so
Okay.
I could
Yeah.
see your faces.
So what did you think? How did we do?
I thought it was good.
Yeah?
I thought we were funny. I think we're funny. You know, the quality was good. That's for sure. I thought it was a good time. I told some people to watch it.
Yeah.
So Jordan, she listened to it because I think she listened to
Sure.
it before the video got uploaded.
Yeah.
She thought it was good. Obviously, she knows all of our,
Yeah.
our background. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I think it was good. I haven't listened to the second one yet, though. I'll have
It's currently loading.
Loading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's a
Pick
learning
it up,
process.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Just kidding, YouTube. I love you.
I think
I
I
need faster internet.
I enjoyed watching it more than listening, just because
Yeah.
just to see the back and
The
forth and all that
interaction.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a good job.
Yeah, you can check us out on the barkadapodcast.com. We'll have the video link and audio link there, but we'll also be posting things on Facebook. Found out that Instagram only allows you to do 15-minute videos. So when I have a minute, I'll cut up these little segments and stuff like that to highlight
Right on.
I mean, there's a lot of cool things we say, but,
Yeah, when you have a minute, can you
do the hype
can you do
video.
a hype video for AO, please? That we've been waiting for. No, you know when we started doing this,
yeah,
you took video at the 2016 Copa America.
Yeah.
and you're like, I'll put it together.
yeah.
But then you got
It's
more video.
2021.
He's trying to compile, dude.
There's some footage of that in the kind of hype
there
video.
is.
Oh yeah, when Trevor walks into the light post backwards.
That was hilarious. I forgot about that. I remember
Dork.
holding the
Love you,
video
Trevor.
or the camera
Love you, Trevor.
as he's
And your
walking.
jokes.
He's backing up, with his phone, following the
so
march and
funny.
stuff like that. Like, man, we have to share it, but then
Yeah.
he turns around.
Share it
he's like,
again.
where did that come from?
Stupid post.
But he didn't drop his phone.
He didn't.
He caught it.
He did.
Yeah.
Respect to
that's
that.
That's some talent right there.
Respect, Trevor.
He went. That was the game. We went to some things beforehand, and he got a
souvenir.
pint glass or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
And he couldn't take it in the stadium, so he went and hit it in a tree.
Yeah.
And then he came out
Was
and
it
grabbed
there?
it out of the tree
Yeah, you
on
remembered.
the way back to
Hey,
the
man.
bus.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
It's a good time.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean, you guys did a great job. Good work here.
Hey,
I
you did a
think
nice
so.
job too,
Hype
man.
video.
Hey.
We can use some of this too to put on our Facebook too. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All
We'll
good
cut it up.
times.
What do you say? We'll come back again sometime?
Yeah, we could do like do you do video segments at all? If we go to this Star Wars thing, we could do a video segment.
Could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man on the street action.
We should. That'd be fun.
But yeah, no.
Little
whatever.
fillers and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm in.
If you want me back, I'll come back.
We'll think about
Yeah.
it.
We'll have to review the footage and then make our decision after that.
Yeah.
That works.
We'll see how it works.
Right on.
Yeah.
On a 10-day contract.
We'll get a focus group together and they'll give us some feedback on the.
So what did you like about Nate? Right on. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks for coming, Nathan.
Thanks
Yeah,
for having me.
we'll do this
Appreciate it.
again.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
See ya. DJ Timmy Mix.
The DJ Magellan. Did you have one? I was DJ Philly.
I don't remember.
DJ White Claw.
I don't remember.
Burning CDs.
Oh, I still have CDs from him. I think I sent him a picture of it. Timmy's Mix.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.